Yeah. I have a lot of great ideas on my mind. Let me like gather thoughts and play like some music. And I'm going faceless for this live because you guys already know me and my weird I want to make better videos and content, and I want to get better at some stuff, so I thought it was best just to do this for now. Um, Guys, you know you better watch out. Ooh, it's a lot of stuff that's been going on, y'all. How's everyone doing? Hello, hey y'all. I'm good. How are you? I'm going faceless for this one. Yo, yo, yo. See, manifesto. Manifesto. I am faceless today. Yes, today is a faceless. If you guys want to see what I look like, go to my other content. Merry Christmas. Hello, hello. I do a lot of lives. That's my thing. But yeah, I just wanted to yap about, being, growing up. I feel like a lot of people have this notion of growing up, and I don't know. I feel like my experience growing up. Hello, everyone. My experience growing up as an alternative kid, as a weirdo, as a black weirdo, was liberating. You know, um, everybody know that I'm super loving of my black culture, and just because I never felt like I was really accepted by black culture and black men doesn't mean, I don't know, I never felt not part of my culture only because people didn't like me. I think that once I start traveling around and meeting different people and different black people from all over the states, I start to realize like proximity is crazy. I started to realize that I was protecting my blackness a lot, and I was very outspoken about being black and the struggles and all that. But I was a very odd kid. I was a very odd kid. Hey, Ain't it's been a while. I was a very brilliant kid, but I wasn't like my peers. No one accepted me. Not it wasn't like only my own people didn't accept me. Nobody did. I never felt like I belonged to anyone. And the cool thing about that is that my culture was like expanded, my own personal culture. Culture is very important to me, and I feel like even though I was big on listening to rock music, and I was a nerd, and I was a research, and I was, an avid reader, all these things. I was also very proud of black people and proud of to be black because growing up, my heroes were black. No matter if I loved Jimi Hendrix, no matter if I loved Slipknot, I love Pearl Jam, I love Dance Gavin Dance, I love rock music growing when I was really young. My heroes were still Michael Jackson, and my heroes were still you know Whitney Houston, and then Rihanna, Beyonce. I have some white heroes too, like Lady Gaga. I love Lady Gaga, probably one of my biggest, white heroes. And when I was younger, I really loved Christina Aguilera and Pink. But black people were always, still to this day, like my favorite artists, my heroes now are all black, are hip hop, and I love that. That's my culture. They talk about things I relate to growing up in the black culture, and as I got older I kind of shifted. I was more into the black experience. When I was in middle school and elementary, I was forced to be around kids and forced to be around white America, but that wasn't, I never felt like that's who I was and belonged. So every time I went to SoCal and every time I visited the other side of my family, I felt like I belonged. And there were like barely any white people growing up around Compton. It was mostly black and Latino people. And I grew around that culture, and that was a huge makeup of who I am today. So a lot of black people, black men specifically, talk about how they didn't feel like they belonged. But when I think about it, I feel like a lot of them tried their hardest to belong to white people, because I didn't, no matter how much my mom wanted me to assimilate and my mom wanted me to kind of fit into, she thought me fitting in would get more opportunities, would help my agenda and help me as a black woman in America. It doesn't work like that. So I went through that phase, and I realized, like, there's something special about being black, that no matter how hard it is, it's a beautiful thing. So I feel bad when a lot of black nerds feel like they didn't get love from their black community, because no matter what, I always felt that. And yeah, I was, for some reason, black people, my own community, start uh like being really close to me when I was in high school. And when that happened, it was really easy for me to, stay black. Like my factory settings, you know what I'm saying? Like my factory settings went back as I started going to schools, because at first I was going to predominantly white schools. And then when my mom was like, my first year of high school, I went to a predominantly black school. And then I moved and I went to a school that was a mixed school of all types of cultures. And the people who still embraced me were who? The black people. So that's who even though I was a nerd, like, even though I was an outcast and I hanged out with other people that were outcast, I was still, being pampered and loved by my community. Like, my best friends were black. Like, that's what I was around. And I still listen to the music I want to listen to. I still try to hang out with different cultures, but hey, I'm gonna be honest, I never felt comfortable. They make it the other cultures made it known that I did not belong. And that was very hard to me, because then I really felt like, oh shit, like I am black, and no matter how they want my mom want me to assimilate, or how much we try to act like them or get close to them, like, yo, I was reminded a lot from different cultures, I am black, period, period. And no matter how nerdy and stuff, I just feel bad that a lot of black people, especially black men, talk about how they didn't feel like they belonged to black around black people. Black people did this. I'm like, shit, that's what black people do. Like, we are hazers. Like, we have a very hard history, and we have a hard upbringing. So a lot of us are very hardcore. It is part of the culture. So I feel like, that was just an excuse to, try to fix your insecurity with your blackness by getting validation by non-black people. That's sad. That's what's sad about a lot of black men right now, is that they want validation by somebody because they don't feel validated by their black culture. So they project this hatred and this vitriol for black women and black culture, and like that dude on, the idiot on F&F, like, and the red pillars and all these people. It's a lot of negativity, and it's all because how they feel about themselves. And they like, well, they don't accept me, so I'm gonna try to go with people who don't accept me either, but if they accept me, it will make me feel better about my life. That is really sad. And I just start thinking about it. It makes me want to do this live. That's why I did live on camera, because I didn't even prepare. I just got on because it was just a thought that I really wanted to express about how, in our culture, like, a lot of people want to seek validation, and they don't feel like they can seek validation from their culture, so they go to other cultures to get their validation. And it's different when you travel and you're going places to learn about culture, and you just so happen get embraced by the culture. That happened to me in Europe, in Spain. I went to Spain, I went to Europe just for school and to learn more about life and different culture, and they embraced me. They love me more than Americans ever love me. Shit, they love me more than my family love. Them people really, made me feel welcome. I didn't go there because I was trying to run away from being black. I went there for experience, and I didn't know, because I hear a lot of European countries hate Americans. I hear a lot of European countries really don't like Americans, so I didn't know what to expect. So when I went there, I didn't know nothing. I was expecting good food, and I got it. I was expecting beautiful beaches, and I got it. But I wasn't expecting them to be so warm to me. So when I got that warmth, there was some weird, rude experiences, but on no level of American experiences. America is a fucking rude ass country. People are not happy here. They're miserable. So when I went somewhere else, people were happy. They want to embrace you. If you speak Spanish, they love you. Like, it doesn't matter what color you are. And you get a few weird people, but it never fucked up my experience there, Where in America is more systemic, I had issues with my teachers. I had issues with principals. I had issues with the dean. I had issues with professors. I had issues with people at the job. That's systemic issues about being black in America. I didn't feel that in Spain. I went to school there. I didn't feel no systemic issue. Do I feel like they haze Americans? Yes. Of course they do. But I feel like it wasn't a big deal. I went other places outside the campus. I didn't feel like, I think they were talking very, like, I caught the nail lady calling Americans cheap. Yeah, I did. Because I know Spanish. I just don't see the issue, the deep issue, because to be honest, I grew up tough. I feel like a lot of people complaining about being black and how in the black culture we, it's just being, crying about it. I don't know. They grew up different. I grew up very tough. I didn't see it as a issue. I see, a lot of times when I try to, go the white people route, it f's up my family, the dynamic and all that. So I realize, it's unfortunate how we were raised and how we grew up, but at the same time, it it shaped me for life. I mean, yeah, my family and growing up black was tough, and the racism. Life is tough. Getting a job tough. It made me realize that being black is a problem in so many different ways. It made me realize being black made it hard to survive. Forget just having issues with people on a social level. How are you supposed to be financially stable when your opportunities, you get the leftover opportunities, if that? You get the leftover opportunities, the stuff that people really, really don't want to do. And you got to have to try to make yourself survive with that. That's just hard. Not many communities feel that. And yeah, it's very hard. And then the gentrification of black neighborhoods. A lot of black people, like where I'm from in California, are pushed away from their neighborhoods because of the fact that they can't afford to stay, and other people from different cultures come there and they come together and they all work and they buy property or rent out property all together. We don't have that. So it's just a lot. Yeah, they do. They do. And that's live. But that is not going to make me hate being black. All that being said, yeah, it's very hard to be black. But man, when I look at my favorite artists, being creative and being so resilient to their culture and to their process, it makes me so proud to be black, because no matter what they throw at us, a lot of us figure it out. And that's amazing. So I feel bad for all the people who don't feel the same passion that I feel about my culture. Everybody else feels, a lot of people feel great about their culture. A lot of black people, we kind of feel uncomfortable being pro-black. It's like if we're pro-black, we're a threat to people. So we try to die down how black we are to fit in, so we don't feel that treatment. I don't give a fuck. That's the difference. That's the difference. Now I'm realizing the difference between me and a lot of other black people is I don't give a fuck about how people view me. I don't give a fuck about how people judge me. Man, I done seen real life. I don't give a fuck. None of that shit matters. If it's not about making money and stuff, none of that shit fucking matters. I don't care. If people think I'm too black and I'm this, I'm that, who gives a fuck? These people don't pay my bills. I really can get, and that's the difference. That's the difference. You people are so worried about what other people feel about them. So they project their issues. I don't give a fuck about how these people feel. I don't. I don't. And I think we should stop. I think we should stop giving an F about how people feel. Free Africa, period. Free Tanzania, period. They go. Sunday. Hey. Oh. Whoa. Yeah. Tell him. Tell him, Emmett. Tell him. Free Nigeria, free Kenya, free Libya. Bow, 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 bow. Free all of that. Tell him in the chat. Play silly games, get silly prizes. Oh, dumbass. Free the West Indies. Free the Caribbean. Free Brazil. Fuck. Free Cuba. Free Puerto Rico. Free the DR. Free Haiti. Free Haiti. Free. Yeah. Free the Bayou. What you talking about? Yeah. Free Nicaragua. Free New Guinea. Free Guyana. Free Guyana. Like, come on now. People are ridiculous. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't got shit to do. Ain't got shit to do. Yeah, free Sudan. Yeah, so many people ain't got no sense. They bipolar, they weird. What did Tony Creative says? I'm paranoid now because niggas weirds and really bums. I'm paranoid now because niggas weirds and really bums. Weird and bums. Just weirdos. Yeah. And that's another thing, y'all. I grew up thought I was weird. I thought something, man, ain't nothing wrong with me, I swear. Nothing is wrong with me, man. No. I see crazy ish every day on the internet, and I'm like, why would you say that? And like, why do you think, or why don't you think? Free from poverty, respect. Nah, really weird. Really weird. I thought I was weird. Nah, y'all weird. Not the good one. You're a weirdo, not a good one. Yeah, there's two different weirds. There's good weird and there's just plain on uncanny. Just people just, I don't understand. And those people who are really low lives. And I don't hate to say it. I'm going to just say it. I'm going to, forget the self-righteousness. People are really bums. And being a bum, I feel like it's not only leeching off people financially and leeching off people, to do stuff for you, but as a bum, you leeching off people mental, emotionally, or just nagging and annoying people because your life sucks. Because your life sucks, so you got to do something to keep yourself entertained. Go entertain yourself. Because I don't come on live and I don't be spreading my vitriol on the internet. That's one thing. I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to be honest and calculate the situation, observe, give you the topics, and give you some good things to think about. But spreading my true frustrations and irritations with society, like saying just going on people, like for instance, I don't like none of the red pill people. I don't go on their channel to irritate them. I don't go on their page to bother them. I don't care. So I just don't engage with them at all. And I will block, delete any of their channels. If it comes on Facebook or Instagram, I will block and report. Like I don't engage. I don't even want that issue on my algorithm, and it pisses me off because I might like one dating topic and now I got red pill all down my mother effing algorithm. I don't want to see that shit. Block, delete, bye. So when people come on and project and have their issues and their vitriols and all the shit they frustrated about, and they just making a mockery on my page for being weird, that shit is so lackluster as a human. Like what the red pillar say, low IQ, that's very low IQ. And that's funny. Oh, when they say that, that shit has me weak. Oh, low IQ. They don't even know what that means. They can't even use what they said, the spelling bee. Can you use it in a sentence? They can't even use it in a sentence. We are hardworking, even though I feel like we can get better opportunities. And to be honest, I do think a lot of people of color from this country and immigrants are very hardworking in general. And I just feel like black people, I really believe we deserve more. And I feel like, you know, people deserve more in general. I feel like it's just sad. It's like either you got to play their game or you got to be under them. And it's like very hard to not play the game or be under them and still find your own peaceful life without having to play by the rules. I don't want to play by the rules. I don't want to be cool with society. I don't want to do it. So I'm really trying to put some more effort into things I do like, hoping and praying and having faith that it will work. Because I don't like playing by the rules. I came to realization I really don't like how the structure is in society. I don't like how the people involved with a lot of societal norms, how they operate. I'm totally against it. I'm probably low-key an anti-anarchist. I'm against this society. I'm against this society, and I'm against playing ball with it. That's the end of my speech, y'all. Have a good night, y'all, or day.